Hey guys, Gijoe here. Welcome back to my bunker in Atlanta, Georgia. And I have just finished sealing and putting a protective coat over my new 3.1 BBR map. And I just thought I'd show you the map because there are some differences, especially if you are planning on coming to the tournament here in 4 weeks. So let's talk about the differences of this map. First of all, what I did was, as I showed you in some of my other videos, I just got this Minwax polyacrylic at Lowe's. I think it was like 12 bucks. I got the clear satin and I sprayed it over it, and I did 3 coats. It takes about 30 minutes for a coat to dry. So, you know, you spray it, come back half an hour later, spray it again, half an hour later, spray it again. But that'll protect it from getting these scratches and all that kind of stuff. But let's talk about the differences in this map as opposed to the 2.9 map or the map that was used last year at the Bloodbath. Now, we'll start over here to the right. And the first thing is, you'll notice right here, Alaska is a walk-on to the Aleutians, okay? So no longer will you need a transport. All right, something to keep in mind. So as you can see right here, that is a straight walk-on from Alaska, all right? So you might want to make note of that if you don't have this map yet that you're rehearsing and practicing. So that's that. I'm not gonna go over I'm gonna assume that you guys, if you're watching this, you're already familiar with what the 2.9 map is, like how the shipyards that were added and all the Lend-Lease icons, those kinds of things. So we'll just deal with the straight differences between the 2.9 and this 3.0 or 3.1. Manchuria, the resource, is added to Manchuria because it was taken away from Western Ukraine. If you recall, there was a resource here and here, so he took away the resource from Western Ukraine, and now it is on Manchuria. So the 5 resource territories are Siberia, Manchuria, Urals for 3, Caucasus for 4, and Ukraine for 5, okay? Now, the next thing, and probably the most drastic difference other than the Alaska to Aleutian Islands deal, is this area right down in here in the northwestern tip of Africa and C-Zone 91. So let's take a look. Now, if you recall, in the original, this was Rio de Oro, okay, which we still have Rio de Oro there. But this was Rio de Oro, and then Morocco kind of came into here like this, to where United States could go 1, 2, 3, land in Morocco in one turn, all right? Well, now if you notice the C zone for 91, the border between 91 and 92 is from Gibraltar straight down to the Moroccan border, okay? And then this is Morocco, the city of Casablanca, all right? So, if you want to hit Morocco, it's actually going to take 2 moves. 1 move to get to Morocco, Casablanca. 2nd move into Morocco, into the whole northern part of Africa, all right? So there's that. Now, the next obvious glaring difference is the Sahara Desert is not coming all the way to the coast, at least the impassable part of it. And so there is a connection between French West Africa and Morocco's city of Casablanca. So that means that there is the ability to get around the Sahara Desert. Of course, it's still impassable through here, all right? And I think that just makes sense. One, I think it's more accurate, even though, you know, this whole region here is kind of desert kind of region. It is passable over here. Here it's impassable, and like you're pretty much gonna die. You won't make it across. So, and the other thing is, it just makes it more interesting for gameplay, all right? Kind of opens up Central Africa and for potential whateverness. All right, so those are really the big differences. Because we still have Malta Worth 1, and we got that from Gold Coast. That's still the same. The other difference, I think, in this map that Sire did, which doesn't really affect gameplay, is that, you know, he's starting to add more cities and towns. So you see North Africa has a lot more little towns and such on there, all along the Mediterranean coast, right? Casablanca, Safi, Rabat, and all through France, southern France, northern Italy, the coast. All right, so just, you know, adding more towns and cities to the map just to make it maybe a little more visually interesting. So anyways, that's basically the difference in the map. I'm trying to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. The oil territories are still the same. No IPC changes. Oh yes, there is an IPC change. Thank you. Bessarabia is now worth 1. Okay, and that was taken away from, as we say, even kinky. All right. So Bessarabia is now worth 1. I think that's a great move. This territory is fought over a lot between Germany and Russia, and it might as well be worth $1, right? You might as well get some money out of it if you're going to be fighting over it that often. So I think other than that, that is the only change that I can recall. Everything else is the same. Now, of course, this is the 3.1 map. Okay, we'll go down here and take a look. It says right here, version 3.1. Yep, version 3.1. Now, this is not the tournament map. The tournament map will be exactly the same as this as far as territories and IPC values, all the stuff that I showed you on this video. However, the color scheme is totally different. You may have seen my previous video, did a little gag about that. But I assure you, I have seen it live, and it's pretty impressive. And as beautiful as this map is, it makes me really want that new tournament map. And it's only going to be available if you come to the tournament and you win it. So I think there are going to be about 4 maps, if I'm not mistaken, that will be prize giveaways. I think a couple will go to the tournament champions, and then they're going to have some drawings for the other 2. So the good news is everyone who comes to the tournament will be playing on the actual new tournament map that is has a new color scheme, which will be fantastic. I guarantee you're going to like it. And so everybody will get to play on it that's coming to the tournament. So, and for the rest of you, if you just want to maybe check in with us here in about 4 weeks, and we'll do some highlights and recaps, those kinds of things, and you get to see the tournament, see the guys, and also see you know what the new map looks like. So thanks for watching, guys, and I think I've got everything here, and if not, I'm sure somebody will chime in the chat. But yeah, that was what I almost missed, was Bessarabia. So that's good. Everything else is the same. Of course, this was changed last time, so that's not new. All this is the same. This was changed last time, not new. New South Wales changed to 3 last time. That's not new. This part, Hokkaido and the Sea Zone 6A. You know, some people didn't like this, but it really hasn't been as big a play as people have thought it might have been, and how it might have broke the game, so to speak. But really hasn't come into play as much as one might have thought. So, so anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.